I'm sat here today with Mohim, and we're going to speak about all things uni and how we found our experience so far at Queen Mary, both studying economics-based courses. Mohim, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Hi everyone, my name is Mohim. I'm a third year economics student studying at Queen Mary. And yeah, as Laibah said, we're happy to talk about all things Queen Mary. So, what's your experience like with applying to the university?
So things didn't necessarily go to plan for me. And I think Queen Mary wasn't initially the place I wanted to go, but I think I was kind of redirected to the right place for me. I think coming here, I may have been very hesitant, and I feel like that is the situation for so many people. But now that I'm here, I feel like this is probably the best university experience I could have gotten in all aspects. What do you kind of think sets the School of Economics and Finance apart from other Russell Group unis?
Yeah, we mentioned a lot of things, but I think one of the most important things about where we are is the location itself. You can't see this on the camera, but we've got Canary Wharf right behind you, and the City of London to it's that way. Having two like financial powerhouses and companies and such influential organisations nearby is really important. Because what would you say have been the best parts of your time here?
In my first semester, I went to loads of meet and greets, pretty much every society, signed up to everything.
Free food.
Free food, so much free food.
Yeah.
I went to like a couple of chai and chats, like Kawadi nights, that sort of thing. I had fun. But I feel like because there's not a lot of academic burden, I was able to manage that. I made a lot of friends. But now coming into my second semester, I've actually decided to join a couple academic societies. So I joined banking and finance now. I joined like a couple of the career ones.
Very
I'm like, maybe I should take a more, a serious approach now. But even then, it's not serious. You could. So I mean, like QM does have a careers hub. You can go on there and there's links to a lot of different companies, and you can apply for either micro internships, which is just smaller like startups or companies like that. And if you really apply early, there's a lot of spring weeks in bulge bracket banks, even private equity firms. But I think for that, QM has like a lot of programs and things you can start doing early on to help you kind of get into them, like give you that slight edge. The other day I was applying somewhere and I wanted to send my CV off, so I put it through like an AI, which would check my CV, and I needed a score of 70, I got 35, and I thought my CV was amazing at that time, so I changed everything, and then I sent it off, and now I'm just waiting.
Did you go and check what the score was the second time around?
Yeah.
Was it above 70?
No, it was like 65.
Oh, okay, close
which
enough.
Isn't bad, but like 30 and like 65 is a drastic difference.
Yeah, this is the QM career CV checker thing.
Oh,
no, that's really good actually.
That's really good.
Yeah, I use that as well.
You're covered forward.
Yeah.
Because it starts now, like you need the internships, the work experience, it really builds you towards your career. I think uni is what you make it, and if you come to uni and go straight home, you won't have that kind of experience you need.
Exactly, yeah. Okay, well, you mentioned careers there very briefly. Do you want to start to talk about kind of in your first year what you've got up to?
So I was actually on a scholarship with a private bank, so it was a front desk investment banking scholarship. So I'm just working with them throughout university. I have internships there in my first and second and hopefully third year. So it's kind of like a fast track into investment banking. So I think in that aspect, things have been a lot easier for me. And I'd like to emphasize that there are a lot of QM scholarships available as well. But yeah, like in terms of careers, even though I do have like internships, I do like to do other things as well. Like I did the financial trading program. I learned how to use Bloomberg, which is nice. I go to all these events, network, meet with people. So yeah, it's been interesting.
That's really.
So yeah, like how did you kind of establish your like career in?
At Queen Mary, on any of the economics programs, you're enrolled into a non-credit bearing careers module, and basically like what that means is it doesn't count towards your final grade, but what it does is like from minute one, as soon as you step in, it gets you thinking about your career. So yeah, like I said, I made lots of good use of that module. And I went and spoke to different careers consultants and whatnot. And they helped me out with things like CVs, my interview skills and etiquette, etc. And I was able to learn some of those spring weeks that you mentioned, that was the same for me. So the company that I did a spring week at, I performed well throughout the week. I did a couple of assessments, and then I was extended an offer to do the internship for a really cool fintech company. And it was me and the two founders of an app. So it was a very small team, and it was really cool to have that sort
learned a lot in
of
that as well,
experience.
yeah.
Exactly. The interesting question here,
Okay.
which is something that I've been wondering about for a long time.
Go for it.
And it's about you actually. Well, it's somewhat related to you.
Alright, go on.
Is it true that all economics students want to be investment bankers?
Okay, I'm going to be honest. A large majority, yes, they do. Like, I'm guilty of that. I want to be an investment banker. My career path is like front desk investment banking, capital markets kind of thing. But you know what? There are so many more opportunities. I think an econ degree is so versatile. Like, you can maybe work with the government, go into the civil service, work with charities, you know. And there's so many different branches of economics, not just related to finance, like behavioural economics, mental health economics.
Oh yes.
Which now we've reached the end of our podcast,
Yep.
which I'm actually kind of sad about. Like, I've really enjoyed having this nice little chat with Mohim.
We should do this more often. Honestly.
More often,
Yeah.
if you guys want, we can do like a regular podcast series.
Yeah.
Comment down below, like
Either with the both of us or it's just me. You know,
Or
it's
just
up to
me.
you. It's
Or
up
just
to you.
me.
Or just that. Whatever. Until next time, we'll see you guys later.
bye.
Bye.